Hey guys, it's Ashley with Love's Intuition Tarot. Welcome. For today's video, I think what we're going to do is take a look at the Twin Flame Collective. This is for the week. The way we're going to do it, we're going to do a couple different scenarios. The first one is going to be if you are a twin and you know that your person is in a karmic partnership. If they are with someone else, then you know it's not for them. The second scenario we'll do is for if your person is separated and they're not in a karmic partnership that you know of, it's just a separation. These scenarios we'll do like a he said, she said, like I normally do with the twins. So we'll do your side, or well, if you're the feminine watching, sorry, I know most of my fans are the feminine energy. That's why I say that. And I also speak from the feminine energy side, so I apologize if you're a masculine watching. You'll have to listen to me speak about it from the feminine side. But anyway, so feminine energies will be on this side and masculine energies will be over here. So we'll see what God has to say about what's happening this week for both sides and what you need to know. I will put timestamps in the description box if you want to skip ahead. Also, please follow the channel if you're not a follower, if you're not a subscriber. Please hit the like button on this video and please comment and let me know if it resonates. Okay, so like I said, if you know that there is a karmic partnership involved, or if you suspect that there is a karmic partner involved, or even if you have the karmic partner, I don't really know. This is going to be the reading that has to do with you. So like I said before, this side's going to be feminine side and this side's masculine side. So let's go ahead and see first what God has to say for feminine. Oh, God wants you to know that in time with the moon, your person is going to refuse the karmic partner. Wow. Interesting. I'm also going to pull a oracle card for each one. I had decided earlier to kind of see what like spiritual kind of stuff too God would like to give for each side. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm just going to do a little shuffle and then I'll just take one from the top for both feminine and then masculine. You want these ones? Okay, so these are going to be the feminine and the masculine. So for feminine, you got Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge, and for masculine, they got Initiation by Fire. And they also got power, and there's also Power of the Divine Masculine on the bottom. So that's what's really going to be taking an overall effect here. The Power of the Divine Masculine this week is really going to come into play. They're going to be taking on their power, using their power, because they're being initiated by fire. For me, when this card comes out, it's being initiated into spiritual awakenings and just this type of life and these lessons that I talk about, and to understanding all of this in a much more harsh and harder way than I think most of us feminines have learned it. We were initiated in other ways rather than initiations by fire for the most part. This is happening because the masculine, a lot of the masculines, especially you're the ones who have a karmic partner involved. They've made mistakes in love. They're supposed to be with you. So their initiation is coming by fire. It's harsh for them. It's a lot of mistakes and learning from them. But God would like you to know that in time with the moon, the masculine is definitely gonna like turn down and refuse this karmic partner. You know what I mean? Feminines, your person is overcoming the obstacles of becoming marriage potential so that they can be happy. There's defeating thoughts that they have, like defeating thoughts. There are thoughts that kill the ability to have happiness and be marriage potential within the masculine in this case. So God is having them overcome obstacles so that in the next chapter, they'll be like ready. Next chapter, next phase of life with you. How about for the masculine, please, God? Can you please tell me what cards would you like for the masculine? What's going on there? Wow. Okay, so your person is, if your person's in a karmic partnership, understand that right now, their karmic partner, what your masculine is attracted to is the stability in them. The financial stability or the motivation and the drive that this karmic partner has. Or if they don't, do you see what I'm saying? What your masculine is wanting is someone stable and who is doing good with money. If they don't have that in their karmic, it's going to give justice to you. Even if they do, the loving woman is the one that gets the justice. The divine truth is that the masculine will be content in love once they end their karmic cycles. And they're being given the strength to, it's almost like the feminine more so is being given the strength to hold on while they do this. Because the masculine is putting in the work. Because you guys are left out from each other, it makes things slow. You definitely get happiness, though, that marriage potential. It's just overcoming obstacles. That's the divine truth of all of this here. Tell me for the feminine, please. What's happening this week? You're going to be focusing on your own finances. Because like I said, the masculine's wanting someone who's stable, is making their money, putting in the effort and the work to do that properly. So feminines, a lot of you are being given divine purposes this week. The understandings of what you should do to make this money. It's recognized by the angels, God and all that, that you've been sad in your thoughts, feminines. And that's why he's doing this. Yeah, he knows that in your thoughts right now are defeating thoughts. So that's why he's putting you on this message of pentacles, message of money, message of finance and stability. It's so you can focus on that portion of getting to your dream life. It is definitely part of the contract that you are in, my twin flames, that you work together with your emperor. But when he becomes an emperor, when the masculine is their fullest selves, that's kind of what you're waiting on. You're waiting on them to end their karmic cycles, and in the meantime, God's giving out divine purposes so you can focus on money, having you start divine purposes, having you figure out what it is, you want to do extra. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I don't know. It can be different for all of you. Yeah, because the lovers are manifesting. Okay, how do I explain this? So you're masculine, right? Based on what your masculine is wanting, what he is manifesting from his side of the lover's partnership is that he wants a woman, right? A feminine. The masculine wants a feminine that is both very loving in her heart to him and is stable and making good money. And so that's what God is manifesting for the masculine. Like, that's part of the masculine's rewards here in all of this. Does that make sense? Tell me more about the masculine side over here this week. What do you need the twins to know? If there's a karmic partner involved, please. If you're feeling guarded about whether or not you'll end up content in love because you're currently like feeling pain and sadness right now about all this, just know in time with the stars, what you pray for is going to come way quicker than you think. That is the judgment of God. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for you guys. Thank you so much. Next is going to be my regular old twin flames in separation. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Remember, we're doing feminine energy on this side, masculine on this side. I am going to get an oracle card for each side too. So I'll do another quick shuffle on this. And then we'll see what we get here for you guys. I'm not doing all that. Just do this and this. Okay. Ooh. And this one, your masculine got the ascension. So in my last ones, the ones that have karmic partners involved, they got, the feminines got the ascension rainbow bridge. So it's like ascending, evolving, spiritually enlightening. That's what your masculine is doing, guys. So you, if you're the feminine, I speak from the feminine's perspective because I am one. I apologize if you're masculine watching and you have to listen to me talk this way. But the feminines, you have 1111 messages in the stars. That's basically talking about noticing synchronicities this week. Your angels are definitely talking to you. God is talking to you. If you notice synchronicities, numbers on the clock, seeing numbers, that's something you should look into. You should try and figure out why you saw that, what it means. And overall, you should know that you guys currently are going through a dark night of the soul, you and your twin, separately right now. Your twin is ascending through this dark night of the soul, and you are meant to be seeing some synchronicities, I don't know, and praying or meditating, or that's that. Okay, so we're going to look at the feminine side first, then we'll look at the masculine. God, what do you have for feminine? What do you need feminines in separation to know this week as they're going through the twin flame journey? Have faith. Have faith. When it comes to being marriage potential, things are just stuck right now. It's part of the contract. Okay, so basically, feminines, what it's saying is have faith. I hate it when that's the first message that comes out for this. We've all been trying to have faith this whole dang time. So it does say though, it says have faith. It says becoming marriage potential, or your partnership overall is stuck right now, but that is part of the contract. It is supposed to be happening. It's if you're fighting or arguing even with this person, or feeling defeated even, like that's the real feeling defeated. It's if you are not, okay, this is the message, right? If this is good, this is kind of like for very specific separated twins. There's like a really big message for the feminine here. It's literally saying that the message of love is going to come much slower for you in the next chapter. In regards to getting back with and working together with and reuniting with your masculine. If you're guarded about, or how do I say it? Guarded about doing your own divine purpose. If you're holding back from growing yourself or putting yourself out there, trying something new that you know in your gut you should be doing, like in all reality, right? A really good example is like me and starting my YouTube channel. If I would be holding back right now and not doing it, and I never would have started the channel, I'd be in the boat that God's talking about right now. He's basically saying, like, if you're not putting in the effort that you're supposed to do, in the next chapter, it's almost like you're going to get held back, and it's going to take longer. It's going to be slower for the message of love to come to you. You have to have your purpose in place. You have to be putting in all the work on your side too, or things will go slow. This is for if you're guarded and moving on from this opportunity in love. If you think that there's a karmic in the partnership and you're too focused on that and not doing your purpose, that's what these messages are for. You need to be, God is making you enlightened to becoming an empress, my feminines. And this is going to happen very quickly all over the world in time with astrology, but you have to be putting in the work too. And that's what this is saying. It will go way slower because this stuff is meant to happen very fast here in the world. It's meant to come very soon in time with astrology. But if you feminines are not putting in the work or are on yourself, and that's the thing, on yourselves, if you're not enlightening yourself and putting in, doing the stuff that God's doing with you to become the empress, then the next chapter, when it comes to the message of love, is going to go way slower for you in working together. That is God's judgment about this. So please heed that warning. Okay, let me move to your masculine and see what they're doing this week. I'm going to shuffle that on some more then. Because the judgment is that if you are if you are an empress coming up to this point, then the judgment is that, meaning like if you have been putting in all the work, then coming up here like very, very soon, week to like a month, soon, you're going to be one of the ones who sees the reuniting first. Okay, so over here the masculine is enlightening. If they refuse to work together with you, this is your message coming up here. And then it's because God did it. Literally. Yeah, it's because what God is doing is having you or them do this Page of Pentacles. So here's the thing, with that message I just gave for the feminines, right? If you are not working on your divine purpose, but you know you have one or something along those lines, I don't know. If you know that you should be doing something more financially or to be stable as your own person, right? God is going to make your masculine refuse to work with you for a little bit longer. This is definitely what's being said, because you would need to work on the Page of Pentacles. You would need to work on the message of finance. And that's what God will be doing most next if you are ready to buckle down. You see what I'm saying? It's all about a warning in this one. Tell me more for the feminine, please. You need to just know that your separation and your fated alone time that you've been put in, it's literally meant to give you all the tools in your thoughts. It's meant to teach you. And if you're not, I don't know, it almost feels like God's trying to have me tell you that if you're not utilizing it, it's not going to bring about the result you're looking for. You know what I mean? Interesting. If there's been, especially if you're in fated alone time, because before the partnership was toxic, like it was just like not a great situation for you and your twin, like it wasn't all that healthy, and you're not working on this stuff in your own self, then again, in the next chapter, it's still going to be toxic and that message of love is going to be slow. Weird. Okay, I didn't get messages like this for the first ones. First grouping. All right, let's go back to the masculine, please. Tell me another thing for this week that you need to say about the masculine, please, God. God is right now giving them all the tools to give you your return offer. He's putting all the tools in his head, in your masculine's head, to return an offer with you. Focus. Wow. Feminines, this is so directed towards you, this whole reading. Focus on the divine money. Focus on money. Become a queen of pentacles so that you can balance all this out. So that you can balance your side of things and their side will balance with it. Interesting. Okay. Because you do, feminines, you definitely have a divine purpose. This is you doing your purpose. You got to do it. You got to put in that work, babies. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. Remember, I do personal readings. There is a 10% off discount code. It's Intuition10. All the links are in the description box for readings, for my TikTok, for all kinds of different things. You should definitely check that out. Please hit follow, please hit like, and please definitely comment and let me know if it resonates. I love you guys.